How's it going, folks? I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Popular Mechanics 1985. Now, what we like to do is have a look in here and see how technology and society has changed over the course of the years. If we're lucky, we'll see some retro futurism. And I freaking love the art. What I don't like are big crowds of people. I don't tend to trust big groups of people these days. Anyways, something else I've noticed is that we've gotten away from using things like this hand scanners to communicate. I mean, fire still uses them, but these were consumer electronics that a lot of people had, especially if they had a little bit of extra money. They're lovely things. I don't think anybody really uses these things much. Everything's turned to digital these days. Geez, if you look at the advertisements in these magazines, it seems like Canadians drink an awful lot. And I mean, yeah, a lot of us do, but sounds like our generations are kind of getting away from that kind of thing. The Zoomers aren't drinking or buying diamonds or getting together the way they used to. COVID's changed a lot, and the internet's changed a lot. That's kind of sad. Here we see Joe Camel trying to get away from his wife and enjoying a cigarette all by himself. The Duracell advertisement. I remember Duracell would often feature toys that were never actually made, but really interesting to look at initially. That, of course, had Duracell batteries kind of front and center, or maybe in the back, but definitely centered and within frame. When I was young, batteries were almost prohibitively expensive. It seemed like you could either go and get a new Ninja Turtle or you could go and get a pack of batteries to make one of your electronics go. Batteries were never included. Remember that? Here we have some CD systems, and these are definitely new at the time. At the time, everybody thought that digital was the best. Then we got to a certain point and wanted to go back to analog. Personally, I can't hear the difference, but some audiophiles would swear there is. The Ford Club Wagon. Geez, these days you'd be lucky if you get that much of a group together that doesn't come from a youth group or a Rotary Club or something like that. A giant thing like this almost seems a little bit creepy these days, like a free candy van. Projectors were more of a big deal back then because it was difficult to get televisions that were particular sizes. Speaking of which, y'all remember these floor units? Man, if you drop one of these things on your toe, you weren't losing a nail, you were losing the toe. Unless you had a really thick shag carpet, maybe. The spirit of Marlboro in a low tar cigarette. Just, it's a running horse. Are they trying to tell me that they're shaving up a horse and putting that in Marlboro cigarettes? That's better. You better get the cowboy in on that one. Yeah, I will never be that much of a man. Do they still make cowboys anymore like this? Once again, it's really interesting how super mundane things like a torque wrench going digital makes Popular Mechanics. Today's Chevy. Man, that thing was big looking. Vantage, the taste of success. It's interesting how many advertisements they seem to have people doing regular things and then they highlight a cigarette in a certain location. Back in the day, anyone could smoke almost anywhere, anytime. Around the kids, you know it. Radio Shack, high performance audio sound at affordable prices. When I see realistic these days, I think of, medium quality. The thing might still work, but at this point, it's given up such a life that you're not going to give it a hard time. And the fact that it's from Radio Shack is extra meaningful. I'll never forget going through the mall and seeing in Radio Shack, they would generally have a stand out front where they had all of their toys with batteries so that you could give them a shot, play with them a bit. I don't see too many batteries with these front hookups, but man, such a wonderful and lovely idea. I wonder why we didn't stay with it. Was that a GM standard? Nothing works like a Chevy truck. Nice. I love the idea of stoves being right in the fireplace, because you have one of those big old fireplaces and you don't use it accurately, then you could get a lot of cold air coming in. Flying cameras for movies. I wonder how long that actually lasted for. Because it seems like these days you have a cameraman behind the camera no matter what's happening, no matter how crazy it is. The British are following the American and getting some light strike vehicles. Man, I tell you, I would never want to mess with the Americans when it came to war. That's for sure. Seems like, hey, they don't have health care, but they got all that ammunition. Now, while we're talking about the military and healthcare, Veterans Affairs does a lot of things for people, and sometimes they get a lot of crap for things that they don't. But at the same time, I've been watching this YouTuber named Caleb Hammer that talks with a lot of people who are in the military, a lot of people that are trying to work with their budget, and he's noticing a disproportionate amount of people who work with the military are on disability and complaining about Veterans Affairs. But the thing is, a lot of these people that are complaining and are on disability haven't seen a whole lot of time, and some of their suffer a little bit sus. So I almost wonder if we have an issue with Veterans Affairs being jerks to some people because some people are jerks to them. But I digress. I really don't know anything about that. I have a lot of respect in anyone who will fight for their country. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. At the 8th Air Force approached, as the 8th Air Force approached the German coast on July 26, 1943, Focke Wolf fighters attacking the B-17 head on. Man, it's amazing how back then, if you were 18, you could be in one of these things. And these days, if you're 18, you're not even allowed to drink in some states, right? We grew up fast back then because we didn't really have much of a choice. And while I would love to be in one of those things and fire the full 9 yards, maybe they had more than 9 yards, maybe it was something else altogether, I am glad that I have never had to fire a weapon at anyone in anger. I'm glad I've never had to fire a weapon at anyone, actually. But in that, I wonder if we went to war, would we be able to defend ourselves? America, Canada? I mean, in order to make way for peace, we need to prepare for war, right? Inside the flying fortress. Man, that thing really was a fortress. Hey, wait, are they missing a net? No, they have it. It's just tucked behind the fuselage. Man, tail gunner. Jeez. You guys ever see Heavy Metal? I think it was the second video in, someone crashing, last survivor on one of those things. That stays with me. Don't worry, boys. Get together. It's not gay unless your balls touch. Detroit's European connection. That seems wrong. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of European cars. I love the American muscle cars. The Europeans, But at the end of the day, if I had to put my money down, I'd probably put it down on something Japanese that was known to work well. Oh, yeah, this is where it gets good. We're conquering the deep. And I'm pretty sure that this is some retro futurism because the unit that they actually went down on, I don't think it looked a whole lot like that. I think it changed up a little bit in the design. Jacques Cousteau wasn't part of that at all, was he? You guys remember in the 80s when they started finally discovering the Titanic, the hull, and all the videos and everything that they did? It was a really freaking big deal. One thing that absolutely blows me away about the Titanic's discovery is they found out that the Titanic really did break in half. And it's interesting how everybody told the survivors that saw it break in half, there's no way it could have broken in half. I mean, bitch, are you for real? Like, the thing wasn't supposed to sink to begin with. We knew it sank, and then the survivors say it broke in half, and engineers said it didn't. Man, that says something to me. For a sec there, I thought they were trying to say that they were going to weld that thing and bring it back. Didn't they get the Titanic almost all the way up, but then the line snapped or something like that, and it went back down to the grimy deep? How deep is the ocean? It goes all the way down. I tell you what, Bobby. I don't think you can really get kit cars anymore. I don't think it's so much a thing. And if we could get kit cars, are we really intelligent enough? Is there really that many people who are smart enough to know how to put these things together? The expanding use of VCRs. Back in the day, the Betamax, the VCR. They had a big fight, and the VCR came out on top. I hear it was mostly because it was easier to get and cheaper. There's a lot of stories about why VCR went as far as it did. I think the reality of it was you could put more on a tape ultimately. There was a lot of people that said a lot of things like you couldn't get pornography on Betamax because Sony or something, but you actually could, it turns out. Could you imagine a technology trying to keep something like that out? I mean, the internet was founded on many things, but naked ladies definitely propelled the internet forward. And if you try to take away naked ladies from people or ask people to be able to verify their identity by saying, I am actually 18, it really upsets them these days. Meanwhile, if you went into a VCR or a tape shop and you were to pick up some adult material, you would be carded if you didn't look old enough. Signs of our time, eh? Anyways, century of progress. Engines have changed a little bit in the last 40 years. They have less timing belts. Oh no, they have changed a lot. They have less timing belts and more sensors, don't they? I'm not a big fan of that. The Daimler vertical. Oh, okay, now I need to look into this Daimler. It must be a person, right? Daimler Chrysler? Geez, imagine getting into an accident in one of those. I mean, I don't think the airbags would be too good back then. I bet they had deployment issues. Whoa, you would fly right off of that. Okay, if you struck something and flew off that, it could just be it for you. Let's face it. Oh, check it out, guys. The brand new look of cabinetry. Interesting. It seems kind of bland. I mean, try keeping that clean. If you had one of these on a farm, all of those drawers would be brown unless you did a real damn good job of keeping it clean. How to build cabinet doors. I legitimately think that we need to get our children back into learning how to build things with wood, with woodworking. I don't see so many people even talking about woodworking these days, and we definitely need more kids in the trades. I don't understand where this idea came from that if you didn't get a job in the trades, that, I don't know, it wasn't so good. It was almost looked down upon. Have we become soft? Versatile, small table. Most kids would have no idea how to put something like this together. And you know, you get some men, some engineer, women too. They can put this stuff together in their head. In their head. Aim high with the Air Force. That's right, friends. You can sit inside air conditioning all day and let everybody else take care of the hard stuff while you play Pokemon cards and video games. I'm kidding. I just like to bust Air Force's balls. Earl, put down the gun. You're scaring me. Oh, these days you get some people who are so upset about stuff like that that they'd be like, I'll do it. Take my money. Just put the gun down. Make your own computer with ICE. I lament that I will never find a man or a woman, I guess, that would show me how to use one of these things. I mean, that's a breadboard. You could do so much. And I could get one of these, but I'd love to find an individual who knew how to use this, who could explain it to me, who'd sit down with me and show me. It just looks so cool. I mean, you can tell it's 80s because you got the grid patterns, eh? That's right, it's the 80s. Sing with your friends. Removes vocals from records. Not bad. I think I've seen those work before. They don't remove all the vocals, just most of them. Satellite systems, do your own thing, make your own satellite, hack the planet, hack the satellite system. I'm a member of the official Canadian pirate party. I'm pretty sure I'm number 359. And man, if you can hack it, you might as well do it. They changed it so you couldn't hack it. Talking about hacking, let's hack the Air Force. We'll get ourselves our own inexpensive jet helicopter. The Mauler, large and in charge. Heating your house used to be a real pain in the butt. You had to really know what you were doing. If you screwed around, you get a chimney fire, creosote, And chopping wood, let's face it, that is hard ass labor. And if you can do it, good on you. Still remember Captain America busting wood logs apart with his hands. I bet 99% of kids who watch that would have no idea how difficult that was. Nobody would do that, right? But Captain America, yeah. Talking about society and Captain America, I love comics, and I always thought if Captain America knocked on my door and he's like, Nevin, we need a hand of something, I'd be like, yeah, yeah, I'm there, dude. Even though you get a lot of hippies who are like, America, industrial project, military, yuck, you know what I'm talking about. Captain America was a good guy. Captain America is a good figure, and even he had issues with some of the things going on. But just to think, just because you had America on the front, that somehow it was inherently bad. I mean, love your country or get the hell out. Sorry, I really don't mean to rant, but every now and then I'll talk to some of my progressive friends and I'll be like flat out, are you an anarchist? Seriously, are you an anarchist? Sorry, I really shouldn't get politics involved. We have politics and everything these days. And I really think that we had enough. Hey, even Elon has had enough of politics these days, right? We're not talking about that. We're going to stay in the 80s. Did you realize we just got through a magazine and I don't think we've seen anything about politics? Could we do that these days? Is it possible these days? Would it be possible to make a publication and keep that out of it? I don't know, but I'm glad that I managed to take a break from it now because man, it's all over the internet and all over everybody's mouths. Everybody just can't chill. Anyways, have a good one, folks. Take care of each other, please. Damn, I love this art.